play the mockingbird deep inside your lungs. Your cellular calls to minimum. We masqueraded, we asked for change. It was nothing you hadn't heard.
Hi everybody, it's me again, Boo, with another You Pick review. I'm in my car because I was going to record this weekend, but I had to work, so I grabbed my camera and I took a couple notes and just grabbed some bottles and decided to do it in the parking lot, you know, of actually it's a Starbucks that's close to my work on my way home. So anyway, the light's starting to fade, so I wanted to knock it out because I'm afraid it was going to be done before I even got home, and then where would I be? I would have nothing for you guys. I can't have that. I must have reviews. All right, so moving on. This next one is by Bruno Acampora, and this is Musc, and this is the EDP. Now, just so you know, I'm going to tell you the notes in the oil, and then I'll tell you the difference between the EDP and the oil. The oil has musk, rose, jasmine, violets, amber, cloves, Penang patchouli, and sandalwood. But the EDP, which is what I have, has no jasmine, and it says it has no patchouli, but I swear I get some patchouli in there, and no amber. Though they are supposed to, people do say they smell similar. I smelled the oil. I got a tiny little sample and went nuts over it, and then I prefer an EDP for the most part, so I just went ahead and took a chance the EDP would be close to the oil, and I think it is. Of course, I had such a small sample of the oil, and it's been gone for a while, that I should have waited and used the last little bit of it so I could compare the two. But just so you know, from my scent memory, the oil is a little touch sweeter, I think. Just a touch sweeter. And this one is not sweet at all. There is no sweetness in this whatsoever, just so you know. It is so earthy. Now this, to me, is really a dichotomy of my likes and dislikes. I mean, a dichotomy isn't the right word, but this one really surprised me that I liked it, because I can't stand soapy musk for the most part. I just don't like it, especially that dish soapy kind of a smell. Now the Irish Spring kind of soapy I do like, but it has to be a back note, you know, it can't be the prominent note. Well, with this one, that soapy musk I think is totally the prominent note, but I love it. It is the most earthy musk I've ever smelled in my life. And the notes in it are, like I said, are musk, rose, violets, cloves, and sandalwood. And you, of course, get the soapy musk, and I don't get rose, but I do get the violets. They're a very earthy kind of a violet, not a real sweet violet. And the cloves you definitely get, and like I said, I get patchouli more than I get sandalwood, to be really honest with you. Now, this fragrance is fairly linear. It doesn't have a big fluctuation between dry down, top notes and dry down. It stays beautiful, musky, earthy, pretty much throughout the whole thing. It almost smells like there's some green notes in there, like some vetiver or grassy notes or something. You know, it has that bite to it. It's not a smooth musk by any means, in my opinion. I think it's a very biting kind of soapy musk. Most say it's very long lasting, and it's all over the place on Fragrantica as far as the sillage. For me, the sillage is moderate. It starts off a little strong, but it comes to the skin within 30 minutes easily. And then it becomes fairly close. I'd say, you know, under arm's length, you know, maybe a foot or two. But that doesn't mean that I would wear it to work or work out or anything like that. This is one that my husband's kind of on the fence about. So I wear this mostly for myself when I get home from work and he's out of town, kind of thing. Along with my memoir womans and things like that. It is such an amazing, it's a very clean kind of a musk. But at the same time, it's kind of biting. So it's different than other musks that I smelled by far. If you're expecting a Jovan musk oil or something like that, this is nowhere near it. Or a musk Kubla Khan, this is nowhere near it. This is this is the kind of musk that I picture would be coming out of a wood nymph. To be really honest with you.
Mockingbird.
Because it's that earthy. It's you know, some kind of a person that wears a lot of leaves and twigs in their hair and stuff. That's who I picture this comes from. They milked a wood nymph and got some Bruno Acampora Musc. Ew. Okay, that's kind of a gross visual. Sorry. Oh, it's been a long week. So I guess that's about it for the Bruno Acampora Musc. Like I said, I think it's very unisex, but I do think that part of it will appeal more to women, while part of it will appeal more to men. I think the woodiness of it will appeal more to the men, but the cleanness of it will appeal more to the women. It's very, I think, right down the middle of unisex. I don't think it's on either side of masculine or feminine at all. I think it is a very polarizing fragrance. It's one of those kimchi fragrances. You'll love it or you'll hate it. So I would totally recommend giving it a try before you buy. But I had to buy it. I love this stuff. But I have to be in the right kind of mood to wear it. I truly do. I will reach for other things before I reach for this until I really stop and look at it and go, okay, am I in the mood for that? Because it is a very kind of a pungent kind of a musk. Without that animalic, there's no, in my opinion, animalic quality to it at all, which is my favorite kind of musk. Skankier the better. So anyway, I think I've covered all the bases. Again, if I forgot, left something out, just go ahead and ask me in the comment section below, and I will make sure I get those answered. But other than that, I'm kind of doing these car mini reviews so I can catch up. But anyway, I appreciate all your participation on the You Pick reviews to that video. I was really pleased. The problem is there weren't many that weren't picked. So pretty much all the perfumes on that video I've been either PM'd or commented enough on that I feel like I should go ahead and do a review on all of them, almost all of them. So anyway, it was fun doing that, and I'll be doing more. Again, also, my husband has agreed to do some relationship videos. Since we have had this wild, wacky, lustful marriage for 24 years, I get asked so many questions, so many, to the point where I'm actually, since I am a writer as well, that I'm thinking of writing a book. But anyway, we thought it'd just be fun, another thing we could do together and have a laugh, that we could actually do some videos with our clothes on for once. Whoops, did I say that out loud? All right, well, I better get going before I embarrass myself anymore. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't embarrass. So anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, peace.
Toast the consulate.